the week again. Sit back, relax, we got the brain of band. No need to stress in the house, it's Van Bellen. The game is windsurfing, you can't yell them or tell them. We get the news, the views, the wind biz. The brand's gear tips plus the world's best quiz. Cars PWA. We're professionals without the pay. There's nothing in pole dancing that we won't chat. From tandem boards to a windsurfing cat. It's your one-stop shop for a laugh and listen. Tune in each week or you'll be doing the missing.
Morning. I know it's early and this is a last-minute call, but I just got a phone call from Australia. Paul Van Bellen, he says, Ben, they're wrapping kind of things up over here at the Windsurfing Worlds. If we want to do that walk around, we have to do it now. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to go and have a look around the Perth Yacht Club. I think it's the Perth Yacht Club and the Windsurfer Worlds. I think there's like 300 competitors. And as we talked about on podcast before, the Windsurfer LT, which is like the original windsurfer, brought back, updated, and they've got a class, and it's pretty well attended, especially over in Australia. So Paul Van Bellen is in Perth. Excuse me, it's early. My voice hasn't even broke yet, but we're going to go there. So if you've got any questions, we don't know how this is going to work. Basically, how it's going to work, he's on his phone. He's going to have a wander around, and hopefully it's going to be seamless. Yeah, you know it's not going to be seamless. But just to give you an idea, in case you're wondering, what do you mean they brought the LT, the windsurfer back? This is it. Windsurfer Worlds 2023, obviously 2024 now. They've gone over New Year, so I'm sure there was some parties going on. Let me just play you a little bit, because I saw this already. We'll have a little look at this. This is pretty much what's been going on. So it's proper, old school gear, but kind of updated. So the board's been updated a little bit. They've got different weight categories as far as I can work out from the website. I've seen some pretty solid legends over there. Lars Kleppage is over there. I think he won the marathon from what I saw on the results. He's obviously a ripper. When I was doing like the Olympic stuff, going for Sydney, he was absolutely the king of Sydney Harbour. So it doesn't surprise me that he won the marathon. But so if you've got any questions, feel free to chip in. I don't know how easy it's going to be to pass them on to Paul, because he's going to be with the mic, and then we've obviously got I think it's Ash who's going to be on the camera following around. So we'll have to see. It's not going to be seamless, but I think it's definitely interesting. You can see where the racing looks super cool within, Perth Harbour. Really cool. So that's pretty much what's been going on. Dolphins on the course area. Looks like we've got a few people tuning in. We've got Gone Windsurfing says hello from Perth. We've got Jeff tuning in. Sharewaves obviously tuning in as usual. So without further ado, I think we bring in Paul. I'm going to get rid of this. We're going to bring in Paul over in Perth and see if this is going to be as seamless as we hope. Paul Van Bellen, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Now we're actually in Perth, but I'm here with Team Japan. Is it?
Apart from me, I'm just a local lad.
Oh, you're from local?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm from Tokyo, Kaz. My name is Kaz.
Sam from Yokohama.
Yo from Kyushu.
So this is the Japanese contingent. We're here, Benny, at the 2023 Windsurfer World Championships. And I have to say, it has been an eye-opener. I have never been anywhere with so many windsurfers all in one spot. So I thought, let's share it with the Windsurfing.TV crew, show you what it's all about. It's been fun. Has it been good for you?
Very good. It was so tough, but I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think, basically our philosophy here is it's threefold. One, it's to have fun. Two, it's to have fun. And three, fun.
With a friend.
What do you think of Australia? Have you been to Australia before?
It's the second time, but it's the first time to come to Sydney. That's so very nice. I like here. I would like to come back again.
To Perth?
To Perth, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to live in Perth for 10 years ago, and this is my nostalgic trip for me. So it's good.
My first time sailing ever in Australia. It's great. You have plenty of wind. It's awesome.
Well, actually, that's a good point because it has been windy. I got here yesterday. The event's been going already for 3 days before I got here, and it's been averaging about 20 knots, right? Yeah, about 20 knots, up to 25 knots, and they use a 5.7 rig, so it is a bit of a handful, especially if you're a lightweight. But let's go for a bit of a walk around. I'll show you what's going on. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yep. Awesome. Legends. Very cool. Let me show you around. So there is about 250 plus competitors here. And when I got here yesterday, I was like, what the hell? There was rigs, boards, stuff everywhere. It was kind of interesting. And the event is kind of coming to a close, so people are starting to pack up a little bit. So we're trying to get you some action, or get you some, give you an idea of what's happened. But basically, if you're not familiar with the Windsurfer LT, it's basically a remake of the original. Actually, let's show you this one here. It's it's 370 litre board. It's based off the original one design. They've updated it. The old one was 21 kilos. The new one is 15 kilos. The rig is very much essentially the same. It's a 5.7 square metre rig. You can have a look at this one over here. They actually did a Mark Paul, who started Bombora. I know some of you might know Bombora boards. He actually did the design. Some kangaroos on the sail for the Worlds. And the thing I like about these rigs is they're super colourful. There's lots of fluoro, sort of gives you hints of being in the 1980s. If you look around, they've built racks here. So there's lots of boards and rigs all stored here. So this is basically the rigging area. And during the day, this was absolutely covered, just completely covered with boards and rigs. Now it's the end of the day. It's obviously a bit less. So let's go have a look around. Excuse me, do you want to be on a live stream camera show?
Hi, Joe.
What's your name?
I'm Chris Toss from Canada, actually. I'm here with my husband, Warren, who just competed in the freestyle. It was a little windy, but exciting.
Oh, that was you out there in the freestyle.
Well, my husband.
Oh, sorry, your husband.
Yeah, my husband, Warren.
There was about 12 people in the freestyle. That was a sight to behold.
Yes, it was really exciting. Again, it was a little windy. Freestyle is not something you do in 20 knots, usually. But I think everybody gave the absolute best.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun watching.
And how's this event been for you? You enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, a fantastic venue. We're from Canada, so we're really enjoying the weather.
Yeah.
It's been great, and everybody has been very kind, and it's been a great group to hang out with.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Good on you. Thanks for joining in.
You're very welcome.
All right, so let's continue our journey. It's still pretty windy, so apologies if there is a bit of wind noise. I don't know how much you're hearing. So here we have a big tent, which you can get a bit of shade from. This is the Swan River. Oh yeah, by the way, okay, we're going this way, cool, whatever. Just thought to show people. Oh, we're pointing. Who are we looking at here? Oh, hello. Would you like to be on Windsurfing.TV podcast?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what's your name, mate?
Lachlan Vize.
Okay, and where are you from?
McRae in Victoria.
Okay, it's from Victoria. And so tell us what happened in the event for you.
I've had a really good event, so felt really good in course racing, had some really good results. Had a second today in the course racing, fourth in slalom, really enjoyed that. That was really close, fun racing. Yeah. And then marathon was a tough, long event. Felt good in the first lap, was sort of up the front group, and then second lap sort of dropped back a bit, but it was great racing, going screaming on those reaches downwind.
Awesome. And so you've been windsurfing for a while, or?
Yeah, I've probably been windsurfing for about 3 years now. Yeah, really enjoying it. So I do foiling and the Windsurfer LT.
Okay, cool. And so one thing I've noticed being here, obviously there's a lot of people coming back into windsurfing that used to windsurf. You're obviously pretty young. What, do you think there's going to be a few new young people getting into LT, or what,
I think the numbers of use are definitely growing. There's a lot of Western Australians Australians, which is really good. It's awesome to see new people, and yeah, I think the numbers are growing. Definitely.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Oh, there's one of the young competitors here. For anyone who's never been to WA, this is the Swan River, Perth's Honour River, obviously. The city there in the background, so it's actually been a pretty good spot. This is called the South Perth Yacht Club. And most of the racing happened out here. Like I said, it's still blowing 20 plus knots, so it's been super windy, and it has been a bit of a handful for some of the sailors, but they've managed somehow. Oh, Jess. Here we've got to get Jess Crisp on here. Jess, I'm hunting you down. Everybody, this is Jessica Crisp. Do you remember her? A legend, a legend, a legend. Tell us, Jess, you went from World Tour and now you're here in the LT. Is this your new thing?
I started on windsurfer class. I learnt to windsurf on windsurfer class back in like 83. So this is my roots. I love it. Jumping back on the LT is super fun. They're great boards. Like they're so fun to sail, and it's just it's a pleasure to be on them.
Yeah, cool. So this is all like I've just come here. I've seen people everywhere. Never seen so many windsurfers in my life. Is this something that you see just? I don't know. Is it just going to get pretty big?
Yeah, it's taking off. It's like all the people I used to race with back in the 80s. Like I was here for the 84 Worlds in Perth, and there was, I think, something like 500 boards. And it's taken off in Europe. It's taken off around the world because it's not that expensive. Everybody's on the same gear. It's easy, really good racing, like one design, tactical, and it's really fun racing. So it's hopefully it takes off. It's got to get on one, Paul, to give it a try.
Yeah. Well, I actually have got one now because they're giving me one, so I'm looking forward to using it. Yeah, no, it's super cool.
Jeez, lucky.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. How did you go in the event?
Oh, I'm not. I'm here coaching.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so Jess is coaching.
I'm coaching. So yep. Oh, cool. So yeah.
Well, that was Jessica Crisp, absolute legend. Ash, can you see anyone around here that's?
Lanee, she won.
Huh, Lanee? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go check out Lanee. That was cool. So cool to see Jess still here. Lanee, you've been referred to from Jessica to talk to you. We're on Windsurfing.TV podcast. Yeah. Do you want to get down here with you?
Yep. Hello.
Where are you from?
Originally from California and moved to Australia.
Yeah.
Live in New South Wales.
All right, cool. So how many women were in this event?
Over 30, close to 40 girls.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you ended up basically winning. What did you win?
The marathon and the slalom, and then I'm not sure the results of the course racing and the overall just yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. And what did you think about this whole event? The LT thing. It's obviously getting pretty popular. What's your thoughts about it all?
Yeah. Well, it's growing. It's kind of like old school, sort of like the original laser sailboat. It's a lot of people grew up sailing the original Windsurfer One design, and now the LT is just a little bit more modern. The board's a little bit more solid than the old sort of plastic one. Yeah. So and a lot of people just love to get back into it, and lots of racing, and so it's great.
Do you reckon you could just, for anyone out there who's watching who hasn't seen one of these or knows much about them, can you just give us a real quick rundown of the board? I mean, there's obviously a centerboard. There's a deck grip on it. I mean,
so it's pretty much you have to pull your outhaul downhaul on, like you can't adjust it while you're sailing. Your mast space you just put on the board. Centerboard's pretty big, so you can go upwind quite easily. Rail the board, easy to tack, quick to tack, and nice to drive. And you do slalom, long distance, freestyle. It's a great board to learn on. You can use it as a stand-up paddleboard. Like it's easy. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Have you actually taken one of these in the waves, or anything like into swells or anything?
Yeah, like it's a really good downwind. Like if you want to do a downwinder. Yeah. It's a great board. Yeah.
To me, it just looks like a big mal or something like that. But cool. All right. Well. Yeah. Good on you, Lanee.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, thanks.
Yeah. We'll continue on. Thank you for that.
Yeah. No problem.
So that was Lanee. So anyway, this is obviously the big rigging up area. We'll continue through here. Can you see anyone, Ash, that's around? I think everyone's headed to the lawn over there, haven't they, for drinks? Perfect place for a comp. You know, obviously there's a beach here. Can just launch straight off. It was a sight to behold when they all came in. I've got a lot of video on it. I'm going to put it on my Paul Van Bellen YouTube channel because, yeah, it was pretty spectacular seeing all the stars. Oh, hold on. We have the Dutchies. I think there's the Dutchies over here. I'm back. We're now live on Windsurfing.TV. So there's the camera. Say hello to Ben and everybody wherever they are in the world. Everybody. This is Team Nederland. What's your name?
Marcel.
Marcel. And tell us about your. Yeah, I'll let you take the mic. Tell us about your experience here, coming from Holland.
Yeah.
From Perth.
Yeah.
Tell you, you supposed to, Dave
Yeah, he wants to. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So tell us about your experience here, mate.
It was very good. This is very good wind here.
Yeah.
Always sunny. So we had some good races.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Was there enough wind for the slalom?
Yeah, for the slalom. You all don't always need a lot of wind with slalom. Also with light winds can be fun. But it was very good. It was very fun.
Yeah.
So, and a good organization.
He became third in the slalom. And 2 weeks ago he was first in the slalom at the WA regatta. We did also here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you did pretty good.
Yeah, the slalom was very nice.
Yeah,
it was very good.
Cool. And we've got a few younger people. Let's get some younger people here. What's I'll hold it. What's your name, mate?
I'm Marius.
Marius.
Yeah.
And you're also from Holland?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay, cool. And what was your thoughts? You know, coming to a big, championship like this. What did you think about it?
Yeah, very cool. A lot of wind. Sometimes a bit too much, but it was good to learn. I learned a lot.
Yeah, cool. Is this something that's growing in Holland, or is there young people getting into it? I mean, what's happening there with it?
Yeah, there are a few young guys. Not a lot. There could be more.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's good to see you out here, mate. We won't bother these people too much more. They're probably just relaxing. I'm not sure. Thanks again for coming to Australia, and hope to see you somewhere again. Oh, I'll say hello to you as well. I didn't speak to you before. What was your name?
No, my name is Ella.
Ella.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you from in Holland?
From Amsterdam. Yeah.
right, cool.
I'm there for study. But yeah, the Netherlands is so small that you just you can always sail together wherever you sail. It's not like here in Australia.
Yeah. Have you ever tried windsurfing in the canals of Amsterdam?
No, I haven't. Oh, actually, I did one time. Yeah, we had a tournament that was close to the canals, and yeah, we went through them. Yeah, yeah, that was nice. That was fun.
Just don't want to fall in. No. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, everybody. Tot ziens. That's my Dutch. Yeah. Okay, see ya. So there's more racking along here, as you can see. The boards all stacked here. This is the sailing club. We're going to through here is where a lot of people are hanging out. So yeah, no, it's been a real eye opener. I have to say, usually if you turn up at a windsurf event, you're lucky if you see 30, 40 people. I went to this Fiji event, obviously a wave event, and that was fantastic. But to come here and see so many people enthusiastic about something that was, pretty old school, it's super cool. I reckon it's super cool. Yeah, one of the things I've noticed is actually good about doing these sort of events is you can hold them at spots like this. Like a sailing club is actually a perfect place, obviously, to run an event. You don't need waves or anything special. The LT will work in 5 knots plus. So if you've got a sailing club that has a restaurant, toilets, grass, a bar, all those sort of things that you would have to think about setting up an event, it's already here. So Obviously, a sailing club is perfect for this kind of event. Oh, hello. We're on Windsurfing.TV.
Oh, g'day, Ben.
Spotty!
Who are you?
I'm Craig Spottiswood from Melbourne, Australia.
Craig Spottiswood is Spotty. Yeah, he. I think you don't you hold the world record for the fastest speed on a LT. Is that true or not?
Yeah, with some duct tape and a weed fin in it, speed fin, similar size.
Oh, you changed the fin on it.
Changed the
Oh, it's kind of cheating, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The purists would say it's cheating. I just say it's a whole heap of fun.
So what speed did you get on the board?
I was around 31, 30 knots. I was over 30.
Yeah.
Sustained 10-second, 30-knot runs. Yeah,
That's super impressive. What like when you're racing and planing, just on the standard fin, what sort of speeds are you getting up to?
You'd be getting just over 20 knots. If you're really pushing hard on the stock fin, like 22, 23 knots. If it was blowing 30 knots, which it didn't at this comp, if you're getting 30, you'll get like 25, 26, 27 if you're lucky. Yeah.
So that's pretty good because maybe people don't understand, but you can plane these boards. I mean, they do plane, obviously. So you're getting the best of both worlds. Yes, they are long, whatever, but you are planing, and you do carve jibes and stuff as well.
They carve jibe beautifully. They do a lot of things really good.
Yeah.
Even taking it supping in the waves or just general supping. You've got to stand on the tail to make it turn, but yeah, they carve beautifully at speed, do great jibes.
Yeah.
And that, they're a good all-round board, good value.
And so what do you think about this whole LT thing? For me, turning up here, seeing the enthusiasm, everybody involved, where do you think this is going?
I think it's definitely in growth and that. I think it combines the whole social factor with the whole racing factor, and that's what it's all about, and that's what it's kind of marketed on. And that you can make it as serious as you want, but at the end of the day, it's all about just getting out there and having fun, like when you do all the other disciplines of windsurfing. But you get to do it at nice places like this, and you have courses set, and you go out and race, do a bit of slalom, bit of course racing. Actually, freestyle.
Could you just explain to people, because I was a bit confused, but what are, like at an event like this, what are the disciplines that happen?
Yeah, you got course racing, right? So it's typically a triangle course with 3 marks, and you do either 2 or 3 laps typically. And so you start on the start line, you head straight upwind, so zigzagging upwind, tacking upwind to a top mark, and then down to the market, typically at the start boat in the start line, and back up to the top mark again, and then out to the kind of one of the marks off to the left typically, or right, depends how they set the course, and then back through a finish line, and then slalom, it's 2 laps, upwind start, you're allowed to pump all the way, whereas in the course racing you can only pump for the first 30 seconds off the start line, and if you're going downwind you're allowed to pump or off the wind on a reach, a bit downwind reach. Slalom, pump all the way up to a windward mark, and there's 4 marks on that, I think, from memory. And you do a P shape, and then you come back through what they call the gate, which is the start boat and the pin, and then you do an extra buoy that's set off the start line, 4th mark, I think, and then back through between the start boat and a kind of a windward finish line mark,
Okay, and then freestyle.
Yeah, freestyle as well. Yeah, do whatever you want. It looks tricky. Some of the people that do the freestyle that really guns at it do some amazing stuff. It's amazing to watch. So hopefully you'll see some footage of that.
Actually, one thing I missed was the marathon. That's actually one that
marathon. There's a marathon as well. Yeah. Marathon. Big upwind leg up to a top mark, and then it's pretty much downwind, kind of reaching all the way back. So some of the reaches are tight, some are quite deep, so it's a real mixture, and the board is very weight dependent, hence why they have the weight classes. And even though I'm at the upper limit of the super heavyweight, so I struggle in the lighter wind. I need like 25 plus, and to be able to get hooked in and on the rail going upwind and make ground upwind, and then also to be fully powered off the wind really deep as well. So you can even the heavyweights, they'll cream us, and because the heavies and the super heavies typically start off together, So you can really gauge yourself against, people on a wide range of weights,
Yeah. Actually, sorry, Ben's often talking about how he feels like he's not winning the PWA because he's too light. But basically, if you like, what's
because you don't go really well at it.
Well, I was thinking about that. So what's the weight classes in this? Because that's pretty important in like this.
At the start of any event, there's a registration process, and part of the registration is the weigh-in, right? And the weight classes where they start and finish with the minimum and maximum weight for each class is not determined until all the weights are in, because then they want to try and get an even number of participants in each weight class. So with the history of the sport as it is and who regularly attends, some people kind of know where the kind of cut-off point is, so they might target a weight going into an event, who have a bit of a feel for what the weights are, so they might go on the light side. You typically want to be on the light side of a given weight class, I think, is what most of the top guys target.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is there also age bracket classes, or?
I think there's kind of prizes or places for different juniors, youth, seniors, masters, and veterans and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks for explaining. I think that was good. So thank you, Craig.
No worries.
Well, catch you later. Oh, well, hopefully that clarified some of the categories. So look, as you can see, here we are. There's a restaurant. You can. Wow. Whoops. That was a bit low for me, wasn't it? They're all laughing because I just hit my head. Everyone's in a very happy mood. How is everybody? Good. See, they're all very happy. So, but again, look, here we go. Oh, here we go. All right. I'm going to speak to you now. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. How are you going, all right?
Good. We're live, Windsurfing.TV.
Beautiful.
Tell everyone who you are. What's your involvement in all this?
Yeah, Tim Lelliot from South Australia, AUS 6969. Been in the sport for probably around about 30 years, but then was out for around about 20 and then came back in the last 5 or 6 years and just, loving life in the LTs, which is fantastic.
So, and did I hear that you're now the president of the Australian LT, or?
Look, there's a little bit of rumours going around that I'm going to take from Nick Bez, who's done an absolutely stellar job since probably late 2017. I'm currently VP, helping Bez and the rest of the crew, and we'll just see where that goes from there, mate. Nothing's confirmed as such, but here to support the class, which is great, and it's a phenomenal class, which is getting people back into the sport, but also getting new people into the sport, which is great.
You got pretty big shoes to fill. From what I can tell, Nick's done a pretty amazing job getting this whole thing up and running. So, and everybody else involved as well, like you. So.
Yeah, definitely. If it wasn't for Bez, the class wouldn't be where it is now in Australia. Internationally, Bez has also been a huge involvement. But in Australia, we've now got nearly 300 members. The boards are just going absolutely berserk off the shelves, which is fantastic. There's a bit of youth now coming through, which is great. So that's probably the next momentum now, is to get the youth back into the class. Women in the sport is there. It's coming. It's healthy. It's the fastest growing class worldwide in yachting, which is fantastic.
Yeah, so somebody told me that in Australia this was actually the biggest sailing regatta out of all sailing crafts, or something.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, that's correct. In 2023 in January, we had the Nationals up in Noosa in Queensland, and we had the biggest fleet of any nationals in Australia, and I'm not sure the stats of this year with the Worlds that we just had here in Perth, but I'm pretty sure it'll be right up there, if not the biggest again. So what a great work to the team and everyone else in the class to get it where it is today.
And where do you see this going? I mean, is there I don't know, where is all this headed? Because right now I'm seeing a lot of enthusiasm. Obviously a lot of people have rocked up here. But where do you see this in 5-10 years? I mean, do you see, any ideas where this is all going?
Yeah, look, it's interesting. The momentum is a lot of people back in the 80s and the 90s have now come back into it, which is absolutely, phenomenal. It's fantastic. Now we need to get the next evolution. How do we get the people that are in Optimus that love sailing, love getting on the water. What's their progression through? We're not an Olympic class board anymore. Windsurfing isn't. It's IQ falling. So that's a bit of a struggle for us. But however, now we need to get the youth in, and then this could be a progression from sailing into learning how to windsurf, then to go to IQ fall if you want to go the Olympic pathway. So I think for me, from my perspective, having Australian sailing and world sailing to support that as maybe a pathway from yachting into windsurfing to become an Olympic pathway to IQ falling, that could be something that could be discussed.
Yeah, cool. And it's like sailing clubs. Is that basically going to be the places that you try to organise things generally? I mean, is that that's the obvious place, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it has to be that. It has to be at a club level. You need to have the support of the club. We got the support of the class. You got the support of the club. Look, we can do things off club, on the water. That's great. We can have our own coaching clinics, our own, personal one-on-one training sessions. But the club needs to embrace it. Cobra, who is the manufacturer of the boards in Thailand, who have been a major contributing factor to the new LT development since 2018, are there to support any development within clubs and support them financially as well. So club needs to get on board, and again, like I said, Australian sailing to also help promote this as a pathway for windsurfing into the Olympics as well.
Cheers, dude. Thanks for explaining all that, and well done for running a great event.
Beautiful. Thanks, mate. Love your work too.
Cheers,
bud.
Nice. All right. Well, there's too many people to talk to here. Oh, what do we got here? Ash is pointing me to somebody. Who have we got here, Ash? Who have we got? All right. Who am I talking to, Ash? This guy. How are you?
I was trying to back out.
So was I.
How did you do that?
Yeah. He took the right turn. It was perfect.
I've never actually met you before. My name's Paul.
Bruce, how are you?
Yeah, Bruce. Okay, so I actually have seen you on the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
Bruce
that's
Wylie.
right. No, Bruce Kendall.
Oh, sorry, you're Bruce Kendall. Sorry, I thought it was Bruce Wylie.
He's a bit skinnier than...
That's all right.
They're in different weight divisions.
Bruce and I have been through that before. Yeah.
Sorry. Well, I do know Bruce Kendall because you went to the Olympics.
Yes.
In the 80s?
84 and 88 and 92.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And so have you been consistently windsurfing since then? Or?
Yeah, I guess so. But I probably stopped competing properly in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Because, getting too old, I guess, really. And I needed to earn a living, so I started coaching. So I've still been really deeply involved with the sport until, through to now still.
Yeah, right, cool. So what's, obviously windsurfing, the 80s, that's heyday, all this one design stuff. Now here, 2023, it feels like, it's gone full circle. What's your thoughts about this whole, this whole new class, I guess?
I think it's absolutely awesome. I kind of see, windsurfing's amazing of all the different stuff that it can do. Back in the 80s, 30 knots was the sailing speed record globally.
Yeah.
And now slalom boards out there are doing it all the time. The sport's really evolved. The tricks people are doing in the surf's amazing. And foiling on boards at the Olympic Games and IQ for what those guys are doing is just absolutely amazing. But I kind of see the whole sport sort of, painted itself into a corner. I think that's what Bruce sees today, and I think he's got it right. Because the equipment's got bigger and bigger and faster and more difficult for the average person. For a full-time athlete, that's fantastic. But this class is fantastic because the rig's light, the equipment's easy to use in a wide range of conditions, and it's what the sport's sort of been lacking.
Yeah.
And it's really got a boogie on. It's starting to get momentum, and I was surprised when I sailed the Windsurfer One Design back in the 80s. It was a difficult kit to sail in over 15 knots. The boom was bendy, the mast was bendy, the mast space position was too close to the daggerboard, had to wear the daggerboard over your arm. It was difficult. This equipment is so much easier to sail, but it's got the same simplicity, and it's got the low price. And the problem is a lot of windsurfing gear out there is so expensive, camber-induced sails, and now it's pretty standard to have race sails that are 9.5 square meters, and man, trying to uphaul one of those, especially as you're getting older, it's hard.
Yeah.
But These wind design sails are nice and light, easy.
And they're cheap.
And charter equipment events can't do that with high-tech equipment. You can only do that with affordable equipment, and this stuff fits the bill. It's awesome.
And I have asked this already to a few people, but I'm curious for everyone's opinion. But where do you see this going? Because this whole new LT, it really only got launched 5 years ago or something like that. Here we are 5 years later after COVID, which was 2 years of not much going on, and it's a pretty full event. So where do you see this going?
A good question. It's pretty hard to sort of look into the future because anything can happen, right? But I certainly see it well placed to continue to grow, and it's a good vehicle to explore different aspects of the sport. There's lots of different formats that you can use because it can sail in light wind, strong wind. It's pretty versatile. Kids can sail it, older people can sail it, and it's the same equipment. Whereas a lot of other classes, it requires different rig sizes. So as soon as you got that, you got more complication, more cost, harder to keep stock of things when you're in the business. And so this stuff's got good resale value. I was training on equipment that was 3 years old, and I was going the same speed as new equipment. And then I came from New Zealand to here and hopped on the gear, and it went just the same. Whereas that's not the case with really high performance gear, because if you're going super fast, it takes smaller differences in the equipment to get a big enough percentage performance difference that you're going to be unbeatable, right? Where if you're going slower, everybody goes more about the same speed, and then it's more about the man-on-man, not checkbook racing.
Yeah, for sure. And how did you go in the event?
It's about your ribs. Yeah, bugger. I crashed on a slalom board right before the event, and I've broken my ribs off my sternum, so I haven't been able to do it. I'm very disappointed about that.
Jeez, how's that going, mate? Are you recovering okay? Or?
Well, every day's a bit better than the previous one, but I've got to be careful not to be silly. Like New Year's Eve, I was invited to go out for a dance, and I went up there and I was like, no, I can't even do that. So, and like today, I chose not to go out in the water because it's better for me to be still.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
yeah.
Well, mate, it's been a pleasure. Sorry I got your name wrong at the start, but I'm still learning. To be honest, I've rocked up here, 250 people, and you know what it's like. I'm just looking around going, oh my God, where is everyone? But it's great to meet you, mate. And thanks for your time. So, Ash, shall we head into the bar area and see if we can find someone there? Well, that was cool. I met another windsurfing legend. This is where it's all happening. What do we got here?
It is South African.
Oi, we're live on Windsurfing.TV. Has anyone got to say anything?
Mate, this has been a fantastic tournament. Like, we're meeting all kinds of international people, like unreal. We got Painey.
No, I haven't got anything to say. I'm just a freestyle legend.
Oi!
Another
Come on, mate. Come on, let it go.
Look, just thank you very much to all the organisers, and they have done a fantastic job. And it's just amazing to see the LT spirit rolling through so strongly. And it's my last regatta, but it's been damn good fun.
And a big shout out to Ben Prophet.
Yeah. Look, to say honestly, going back we're just talking about.
Shut up, Chris.
Shut up. Going back a few years ago, no one believed in longboards. Going back a few years, everyone said longboards were dead. Now the LT is the biggest selling board. It's the biggest selling board in the world. It goes back to being simple fun in all conditions, and it's working so damn well. Yeah, we're recreating what made the sport enormous. So, thank you to those who are doing it.
There you go. Anyone else want to?
Somebody said something serious. What?
Who else? Well, I saw Nick. Where's Nick? Where is Nick?
South Perth Yacht Club.
What's that?
Scotty.
Scotty O'Connor. Scotty. Hey, mate. So we're on. We're live on Windsurfing.TV with Ben Prophet and the whole windsurfing world.
My good friend Nicolai here. Nicolai, come.
Nicolai, get in there, mate.
Yeah.
The fishy crew.
For anyone who doesn't know, I've just met this bloke today. Scotty O'Connor, legend. You were basically running Namotu Island on Fiji Yeah. When did you leave there, mate?
Started about 3 years ago for Corona. But my life goes back to Hawaii. I'm a hookeeper, putting the first footsteps on the boards with Mark Paul and Mark Waltz, Philip Gassion, all the boys. So we have a very long...
And how many beers have you had today, mate?
Maybe 2.
Okay, 2. So you just started. Okay. And tell us about it. I'm actually curious because I've just got back from Fiji. What was running Namotu like, mate? What's any stories you want to share with anyone?
I think the best thing was we like to just screw over Tarua. Back in '99 we had Oki Kai win the world titles. That was really cool. We're just Aussies, mate. We like to beat the Seppos.
And so what? Now you're into the LT, are you? Or?
Yeah, I love one design. There's nowhere to hide, nothing to do, just win, you know?
Yeah, yeah, super cool. Mate, it's a pleasure having you here. I'll leave you to it so you can hang out with your mates, but good to see you.
We love him too.
Of course we love you too.
No homo, no homo. So here we are.
Is it a family show or not, Paul?
You gonna kiss me as well? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're a bit
Yeah.
tall for me.
No, no.
Do
Thanks,
you know how
mate.
much
No,
trouble we're in for wearing hats in the bar in here? I'm on my final warning.
Oh yeah, sorry. No hats in the sailing club.
No.
Actually, we're here with the main man himself, Nick Bez. He basically organised this whole thing.
I don't think so, mate. A lot of people have been involved in getting this thing together. I've just tried to provide the guidance and the culture to get this thing up and about, but I think it's gone off well. What do you reckon?
Oh, mate, it's been an eye opener for me, mate. I've never actually been to one of these events before, so it's super cool. You know, when I got here, actually, maybe we'll just move away a little bit from the bar. I don't know if it's super noisy, but yeah, no, it's better. It's good chatting to Nick because this bloke knows everything what's going on with the whole LT thing. So tell us, Nick, 5 years ago, was it 5 years ago that they
Yeah, so 2018, the new LT project started with, with Cobra, and the windsurfer class had been going in Australia, a little bit in Italy, but there were some guys, Bruce Wylie, Greg Johns, Eduardo and others who said, look, we think we can have a better board, but moreover, we've got to save this sport. We've got to get a way to get kids back, youth back, and to build the base. So they designed the LT board, as it turned out, and the windsurfer class adopted that back in 2019. And wow, since then we've gone stratospheric. It's massive growth. In Australia, for example, we're getting 145 racing in our national championships. But the most important thing for us is we've got clubs starting to learn to windsurf, then into the LT racing, and then we've got kids who are sailing in our class going on to IQ foil. It's a great pathway. But most important for me is we've got all these guys who have windsurfed over the years who are back. And here with 250 people, couldn't be prouder, mate. It's awesome. It's epic. It's the versatility. It's the simplicity. It's being able to sail in 3 knots or 30 knots. It's about being affordable, and it's about being a strict one design. Everyone's got the same gear, right? You can't spend any more money to go faster. It's just about pure skill. But the other thing is 50% fair racing, 50% social fun. That's our philosophy, and hopefully you've seen here that that's what we're all about. The other thing, multiple disciplines. So we've got course racing, we've got freestyle, we've got slalom, we've got marathon. There's something for everyone. So that's cool.
Mate, it's been super cool, and I just love your enthusiasm, everyone's enthusiasm. It's been super fun, mate. So well done.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming.
Oh, mate, it's super cool. I do have another question for you. For anyone out there that is interested in maybe starting up their own LT club or wants to get involved, what advice or what's the best way to go about it? You're in some other country in the world or whatever.
Yeah, sure. We've got an international class association, and then in most countries now we've got local class associations, national class associations. So best way to get in touch with them and start to work through a program which is about finding out how we can support local clubs. So there's boards out there, there's people out there that can
get involved at a local level. I know you're pretty keen to get something going locally with your club. So what I would say is the local class will help support you with that. Really what it is for clubs and yacht clubs is to understand that this provides a new avenue to new members, new participation, and also to get people really engaged in a really different part of the sport, which is going to grow windsurfing. So these guys will go on and they'll slalom sail, they'll wave sail, they might foil, whatever. And honestly, I don't care as long as people are on the water. I treat this as a family. Once a year, we've got all these kids who come back and race with us. And, you know, a number of them were like, I'm not sure if I'm going to come to Perth. They've had the best time. They're hanging out with their young mates. They're kicking our ass mainly now. But then you've got people from all over the world. We've got 14 countries here. Everyone's having a good time. Common bond, just loving windsurfing.
No, it's super cool, Nick. So, and are you stepping down as the president or something, or is that what I heard?
Oh, mate. So, yeah, I'm the Australian class president. Been doing this for about 5-6 years now. Time to hand over the baton. I think the problem with someone staying in this role for too long is you just don't grow any resilience in the class. So, you know, we've managed to get some good dollars into the Australian class now, so we've got a really good foundation. We can innovate, we can do fun stuff. I mean, there's so many more things we can do. You know, I'd love to do teams racing, I love to do point-to-point racing, more social stuff, you know, just go for a barbecue sail. The other thing that's great with this class is everyone's friendly and everyone's willing to give advice. The best guys will help anyone who asks, and I'm really proud of that culture. So, yeah, it's cool. It's fun.
No, I've noticed that culture, mate. It's been super welcoming.
Yeah.
There's no egos. Everyone's just here to have a good time.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, you basically started, well, I'm not sure if it's a worldwide thing, but everyone's just telling me it's 50% fun and 50% racing.
That's our class philosophy, 50% fair racing, 50% social fun. Today, we've tipped the scales a little bit the other way, which is awesome. Tomorrow, look, we're going to see the best of the best duke it out in slalom. So, you know, there's something for everyone. What I was proud of today, being out on the end of the pier with, you know, a bunch of people watching on, people doing freestyle in really challenging conditions, but just the cheering, everyone's really supportive. And, it was good fun, eh?
It's a shame I can't show you the freestyle because that was actually really fun to watch.
Yeah, it was epic, right? So, you know, I know PWA freestyle's getting real big and stuff. Completely different set of tricks and stuff on the LT, but there was some crew out there just having a red hot go. It
was super cool. I actually got some footage on the phone, so I will make a video of that you'll see in a few days' time.
Look, I'm really appreciative for you guys coming down because I know this is probably not what you normally cover, but I think it's a really different aspect of the sport and one that, you know, will lead to bigger things. And it's just a real common bond we've all got. We all love being on the water and, super cool.
Yeah, and the other thing I'll say is this is how the sport started.
Right,
you know,
100%.
and this is what made it popular. So we kind of lost it. And to see it again, I feel like, well, this, you know, why fix it as broken?
We've come full circle, really, right? The sport was big when it was one design, it was simple, people just out having fun. We grew into racing and then we grew into high tech and we high-teched ourselves out of business, really. So now we're coming back to a very simple, affordable, easy model. I mean, the good thing about this board is you can sup it, you can put your kid on it, you can strap a dog on it, you know, whatever. It's all there, yet it's the same board you can go race with your mates if that's what you want to do.
Mate, good on you, Nick. Thanks a lot, mate.
Good on you, Paul.
Yeah.
Cheers, bud.
Awesome. Absolute legend. So that was Nick Bez.
Hold on. Are you you're going to walk away with an LT, take one home maybe, and get up to Gero and get a fleet going up there, perhaps?
Yeah. So basically, I said to Nick, he's offered me a setup. So I've come here, I've done a bit of work, filming, and
only a bit of work, mind you, but yeah. Anyway,
maybe not a hell of a lot, but anyway. He's going to, well, you're going to give us a setup, aren't you?
Yeah, the Cobra in the international class, we had a chat and we said, hey, look, this is a great opportunity to, you know, spread the message to a different audience. So, they've come together and said, hey, we'll get Paula set up and get that up to Gero and get you guys going up there. So, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so what I'm going to try to do, there's a sailing club in Geraldton. It's on the main town beach. So I thought I'll take it up there, show the club there and see if I can get something started up there. I mean, that's how it works. It's all just spreads like that.
Right, 100%. So the Australian class is right behind you if you need support with talking to the club about, you know, the benefits of having an LT fleet, class flags for their committee boats. And then the big thing will be to get a fleet up get the WA guys to travel up to Gero, put on a little weekend regatta, have some fun, showcase it. That's how it grows, mate.
That's awesome. And one of the most important question: do I get to choose what colour sail I get, or?
Well, what do you like the look of, mate? You saw we've only got 3 options. There's blue, there's the green and gold kangaroo special, or the red, orange, and yellow. They're the 3 charterboard colours that we got.
I might have a look at it. It's either the green and the gold, or the red, or the orange and yellow.
Red and orange. So the old Robbie Nash sort of colours, not bad.
I like the fluoro stuff. So.
Do you? You big on fluoro?
Yeah. I don't know. It sort of reminds me of the '80s, but no, I'm not fluoro at the moment. I know. I should have.
Were you wearing that shirt yesterday?
I wear it almost every day. So,
yeah. Don't wash or anything.
I've got about 3 t-shirts at home.
There you go, son. That's all right. Good boy.
All right, Nick. Thanks a lot,
Take it
dude.
easy. Good
yeah,
on you.
good on you.
Thanks for your support.
Thanks, dude. All right, that was Nick Bez. I hope this this live stream's working well. I think it's the first time I've ever done it. You know, you watch Ben do it. He's absolute pro. Does it like nothing. So it's I hope it's working all right.
Whoa.
So here we are. This is the outdoors area.
It's good. It's working well.
Says it's working well.
Oh, thanks, Benny. Just been told it's been working well. Good on you, mate. Let's go. There's actually an official. Yeah, hold on. There's an official event DJ, and he windsurfs. So let's go meet the DJ. We're live, Adrian. This is actually Adrian, but he's known as Techno Butcher. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. How you doing?
Yeah, good. How's the Windsurfer world's going for you?
Yeah, great. This is what, day 4 for me DJing here.
Maybe turn the volume down just a little bit. Yeah, cool. Yeah. How's it been going? You windsurf, right?
But yeah, I windsurf as well, so it's been great getting involved in the windsurfing worlds. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I met Adrian for the first time yesterday, and he said that he's got a bit of a gig where he actually does a lot of the windsurf events. He's like the official windsurfing DJ for Western Australia, but he's also impressive.
Got a little niche in windsurfing events, yeah.
And what's your favourite tunes, mate?
Yeah, a bit of house. Been busting out a bit of house today. And then, of course, being a Techno Butcher, got to love a bit of techno as well.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Good to hear. And I'm impressed that you're using vinyl, because these days that's kind of old school. But you ripped out the vinyl in 20 knots of wind.
Yeah, it was a bit of a challenge, especially a couple of days ago when the vinyl was flying off the turntable into the crowd. But I persevered and carried on. And here they are, still going.
Legend, mate. Well, thanks. Keep up with the good work, and we'll leave you to it.
Cool.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, catch you later.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was Techno Butcher. It's calmed down a little bit now, but this is the outdoor area. Let's see who we can find. Hey, guys.
Hey, brother.
Who wants to be on live TV?
I do.
Hey, how's it going?
I beat the world champion in the first heat.
There you go, mate.
My name's Lucas Dean, and I beat Gordon in the first heat of the slalom, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I got a 12th today in super heavyweights, so I'm sailing pretty well. And this is my friend Ken.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so what I got was, I started off, my first race I got a 10th, and then I got a 9th, and then I got an 8th, then I got a 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th. This is in chronological order, by the way. And then I got a 3rd, and then I got a 50th. All right, here, come and speak to this guy. He knows everything. Jared, come back! Oh, sorry. Thanks, man.
Nah, good on you. Actually, one thing that I've seen here is the t-shirts. Actually, some pretty cool t-shirts here. Let's see if I can show you one. Here, look. So, stay there. I just want to show you the t-shirt. Yeah, look. Yeah, I know. We're getting there. There's lots of different windsurf t-shirts. How's everyone? What's that?
Part of the ACT team.
Oh yeah, cool. What's your name, mate?
Hunter Walters. I'm a ACT representative. The ACT representative.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, how'd you go at the event?
Well, I finished strong. Let's just say that. I was very, very strong in the ends. I needed a little bit of build-up, but I got there in the end.
It's super cool to see everyone having such a good time. It's I don't know, it's just super fun, isn't it? Everyone's having a great time.
Yeah. I would challenge anyone to find a better venue. It has been an extraordinary event. The breeze has been put on, obviously. Everything just lined up perfectly. Slalom was perfect yesterday. Freestyle was epic. I think the marathon was probably the piste resistance. It was ultimate, perfect. Yeah.
Thanks for joining in, mate. I'll leave you to it. Good on ya. Yep, I'll see you around, eh?
Cheers.
Actually, like New South Wales, you guys want to get? You want to get on the? Oh shit! Oops. Oh, okay, it's all right. What's your name, mate? You can take the mic if you want.
Oh God, here we go. Come in.
He'll be shocked at that question. Hold your beer for me, mate. There you go.
Stay there. I'm actually just like to say that my wife has done a lot of regattas with me over the years, and I think she's actually deserves a big shout out.
Well, I'd like to congratulate the club on the catering for the partners and the support crew, local support crew. Thanks.
Oh, thanks, guys. That was amazing. Actually, can we just show this hat? This is a cool hat. Look, that's the classic Windsurfer logo. You see it everywhere. All right. Oh, actually, I like this T-shirt. Here. So I say this, I'm just showing the T-shirt. Is that all right? Oh.
You don't want to talk to the.
I will.
To the really good windsurfer.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. They're the classic Mambo-inspired windsurfer T-shirt with the fart out the back. I guess that's what it is, right?
It's a happy fart.
Who are you, mate? We're live on Windsurfing.TV.
All right, cool. Rohan Cudmore is my name. Here at the Windsurfer World. Having a great old time. It's fantastic here. Wind blows just about every day from some direction. We're having a ball. Windsurfer Worlds have been a great blast. And we've all had a great time. I don't think anybody's unhappy here. Everyone's had a great time. So come on down or go to the next one.
Hey, actually, it's funny I met you because I've seen your name plastered when I was growing up in all the magazines. You're like wave sailor, basically.
I started off windsurfing first time. I mean, when I started windsurfing, there was only the Windsurfer with the teak booms, teak centerboards, all that. And now we're come sort of full circle right through all the other parts of windsurfing, wave sailing, slalom, open class, everything, done it all. Yeah. Kiting, and now I'm on the foil, but, windsurfing, the original board is something really special. And I think everyone really enjoys it,
Big group of friends.
Yeah, great group of friends, and everyone's, into it, really loving it. Yeah.
Would you challenge Ben to a bit of a competition in Spain, Rohan?
Ben? Which Ben?
Ben Prophet, Windsurfing TV.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll give him a go. If he can drink rum and coke, no worries, I'll take him down.
So is this the main windsurfing you're doing now, LT or windsurf?
Not really, actually. I haven't been on one for about 6 months, but I just love doing it with all a group of friends. I went to the Windsurfer Worlds when I was 16 to Sardinia in '82. And now I'm here at the 23, which is 41 years later, and we managed to be here with the same group of guys that I went with when I was 16. Yeah, wow. So there's a whole lot of us here, and it's just a great big family. We love it. Yeah.
Are you Rohan's partner? You windsurf as well?
Beautiful wife, Michelle.
Yeah, hi, how you going? Yeah, really good. Yeah, it's really lovely to see the
the group of guys that have been windsurfing together for 40 years, and all their families and their sons and everybody that's come together. And now we're doing the world all around. You know, we've been to Sardinia and we're going to Spain and Fiji, and it's a really nice way to see the world and travel with windsurfers, and really loving just spending time with everyone. It's lovely, yeah. It's really
I was thinking that it's kind of like a good excuse to go for a trip and also do a windsurfing event at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. You know, like all these, we went to Sicily last year. It was fantastic. Just such a beautiful place, just like here. And, you know, we're just lucky cats to still be doing it.
So if you go to an event and you know, putting one of these boards on the plane's probably not much of an option, is it? So how does it work with the gear, at these events?
All these events usually either have chartered boards or boards that you can get. You book it in about 6 months ahead, pay your money, and there's a board there for you. So that's the great thing about the Windsurfer. They supply a lot of the boards. All these guys have got new boards. A lot of guys got brand new boards with the Mark Paul design on them. Special, only one off 23 boards that'll never be repeated probably, So fantastic, and that's the beauty of it. It's the one design. We're racing sailor against sailor.
Yeah, it's very equal. Yeah, and everybody's doing the same thing on the same boards. Yeah.
That's the main part of it, and I think that's what everybody really appreciates. It's an easy sport to get into, doesn't cost much, and you've got it all right there, and all this great competition, all around the world. Fantastic.
Awesome. Well, it was awesome to actually finally meet you, Ron, because like I said, mate, when I was growing up, I'd see your name often in the magazines in wave events. I mean, I know you started.
We've been all around the whole circle, full circle and back again. And I still wave sail and still do everything else. And but the windsurfing is just something that we started with, and it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, it's super cool to see it pick up in popularity again.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Well, I'll see you around, or might see you later. Thanks, Michelle. Okay. Well, Ash, I was actually hoping to find there's a fair few young crew here, but I don't know where they've gone. Maybe we'll go back this way. Thanks, guys. I don't know how this live stream's going. Has anyone got any questions, or has Ben got any comments while it's?
No, it will good, man. You're doing a good job. I like the comment. You can strap a dog to it.
Yeah, okay, a little bit hard. I'll just head back to the rigging area, and if we find a few more people there, and it might wrap it up. Unfortunately, before, during the day, it was a hive of activity, hundreds of boards and sails everywhere, and obviously a lot of people are packing up and heading home. But unfortunately, with time difference in Portugal, Ben was still fast asleep. So yeah, no, look, it's just been a super fun event. As you can probably tell, a lot of people are just really happy. The whole vibe of this sort of events is just to have fun, and it's good to see. It's what's needed to get people involved. Here's someone. We got a struggler here. You got 3 sails. How are you, mate?
Very well.
Good. I'm Paul.
Paul, Gus.
Gus. Where are you from, Gus?
From Macrae down in Melbourne.
Oh, right, cool. And actually, I see here, there's a smaller sail here, is it? Am I just imagining things, or is that a smaller sail than the other ones?
That does look like a smaller sail, but my fat guts wouldn't work with that, but not one of mine.
So there's 2 sizes of sail, or what's that? What's the smaller one?
Yeah, that's exactly right. There are 2 sizes. I believe it's a 4.7.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
And what, that's for youth, or like who uses that?
Yeah, I think some of the smaller youth give that a go if things are a bit windy for them.
Yeah.
Keep them inclusive.
And how's this event going for you? You enjoyed yourself?
Had an absolute ball. It's been brilliant. The work that's gone in, the people that have put this together have done an amazing job. It's been a brilliant event. Wrap that I came across. You learn every single day. Such a fun board, such an inclusive group. If you're wondering about getting an LT, don't wonder, just do it. It's brilliant.
Yeah, cool. I get that impression. Everyone I talk to is just super welcoming, and it's just a good time.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. Had an absolute blast, despite some poor results. But but that goes with the flow, doesn't it? The winners need to beat someone. That's me.
Awesome, thanks.
Cheers.
Good on you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Take care. Look, Benny, I think I probably can wrap it up there because it is starting to quieten off here now. So anyway, at least you've had a bit of an understanding of where this event's happened and the general vibe of the thing. So what's that? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna go, Benny? You going in Spain? Yeah, cool. No, look, I think it's a great thing. I'm getting one. They're giving me a setup, and I'll use it in Gerald. You know, the thing about it is you can use it in 5 knots, 15 knots. You know, when you're shortboarding, as everybody knows, you know, you generally need 15 knots plus. There's plenty of days when it's 5, 10 knots, and you can just grab one of these things and sail around and have lots of fun with it. And also teach people. You know, a lot of people come up to me and say, "Oh, Paul, you know, I want to have a go." And I, open my car up and it's just full of shortboards and small sails. So I can't actually teach anyone with the gear I've got. So now with this kind of board, I can do that. So yeah, anyway, it's been an eye opener. I really hope that the enthusiasm continues for it. They were saying that the big thing is to get younger people in. Unfortunately, they're not around. I'm not sure. A lot of people have left. But I did speak to some of the younger crew, and they're fully frothing on it. And they're going to bring more people in, so more of their friends and that sort of thing. So I think it's got a bright future. So yeah. Anyway, Benny, I think I'm done here, mate.
Sounds good, man. I don't know if you can hear me. I know it's a bit.
I can hear you. I can hear you now, mate.
No, but that was good. I think it worked really good and interesting for me, anyway. Just to see that whole. You can see the guys behind it are super motivated and got that all-inclusive kind of, and it has got that family feel. And you could see, actually, when you were speaking to the guy at the end, when he's saying basically it's a good excuse for a trip. And when you charter equipment, you can literally just go anywhere in the world, turn up, and you've got a board. And as Bruce Kendall was saying, when you've got a board that isn't necessarily the fastest in the whole thing, those small differences in between one design doesn't make a big difference. So it's super competitive. It's really interesting. I'm well motivated. I'd definitely do a Worlds. Well, I'll definitely do something.
Yeah, and I reckon you do really well at it. Unfortunately, Scotty McKercher, the old ex-World Wave champion, he actually won his division, and he was absolutely stoked. I wish he was here, but he has gone. He's not around. But it was interesting because I heard him talk to someone else who asked him what was better, winning the World Wave title or winning this, and he actually found it hard to give an answer. So that sort of shows you how much he was into it. Have we had you on camera yet? Oh, I don't know. Ah, come here, mate. Come here. Here's one of the young guys. We didn't have you before, did we? No. What's your name, mate?
I'm Josh Baker.
Yeah, where are you from?
Parkdale, Victoria.
Oh, another Victorian. Yeah. So I've actually been looking for some younger crew, but a lot of people have left. But what's your thoughts on this whole LT thing, mate?
Oh, it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Good social side and good racing and pretty fun.
Yeah. Do you think, is it something that you can tell your mates or, people your age to get into? What's, because that's obviously the thing, isn't it? All right, see you, Nick.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Just about to walk through the middle.
Oh, you want to get into it, mate?
We're just going to raffles if you want to come after this.
Oh, okay, you talking to me? Or? Yeah, oh, okay, cool. No, I wasn't sure you were talking to him.
He's just too down.
All right, cool.
I'm still thinking he's heading out for another sail.
I've already been out.
Thanks, Nick. Younger people. Getting younger people into it. What's it going to take?
A lot of convincing.
Yeah.
It's not really... most of them think it's old person gear, but it's not really that old.
Yeah.
Like, I'm enjoying it. A few other youth kids, they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And they've stayed in it since the LT came out.
How did you get into this, though?
Just hopped on a board at Parkdale and...
Oh, but you joined a sailing club?
Oh, yeah. I started minnows.
Okay. So it's like just a little... Like how many... Is that like a little 2-person boat or something?
one-person boat, blue sail. You play seeing them around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so but this is kind of interesting. So you joined a sailing club. You first started on a minnow.
Yeah.
And then through that sailing club, got introduced to the LT.
Pretty. Before the LT came out, I was on a board.
Oh, okay.
So Dad used to windsurf. So he started to get me into that. Then hopped on an LT at Parkdale for the Nationals, and been on it ever since.
Yeah, it's super cool. That's from what I can tell here. That's the way you're going to get people in, just through the sailing clubs. You know, it's awesome. Great to meet you.
Yeah, thanks.
And I'll see you again. See you, mate.
See ya.
Yeah, catch you later. Yeah. So anyway, that's one of the younger guys here. Unfortunately, I can't show you more because they've all gone home or gone partying. I've got no idea where they are. What's that? Oh, there's a couple of windsurfing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. They've taken some slalom gear out for a bit of speed. So anyway, Benny, any questions, any points, anything else to cover, mate?
No, I think that's good, man. Good job. Yep. Interesting. Yep. Definitely interesting. Just to see the vibe is the eye-opening thing, and the community behind it. You see it at events, but that felt more. I guess these guys, like one of them said, they've been together for 40 years, which is a pretty solid friend group, isn't it? I guess everyone's chipping in, everyone's doing stuff. Yeah, it'd be interesting to follow it. And looking at that guy, he comes in from his local sailing club. And that's where we can gain people. The easiest people to gain are sailors. And I've said this lots of times on our podcast before, they're that's like the low picking fruit. Go to the sailing clubs. They've already got money, most of them. They're already into sailing. It's getting those guys on. And if sailing clubs have windsurfing stuff ready, then that's the first transition. I'm not my personal opinion.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. So I can see it happening. When I was speaking to people from different states, and I ask them what's happening at their sailing club, and they say that they've actually got waiting lists in some of them. People actually wanting to join the groups. They haven't got enough boards in some of the sailing clubs to handle the amount of interest. So it sounds all pretty positive. So it's really cool. It's a real shame that I couldn't show everyone during the day because it's all kind of subdued now. But it was absolutely covered. Like you couldn't really see the grass. It was covered with sails, and it was a sight to see. Just the colour. And you'll see. I'll make a video. I've got some drone shots, which I'll come out in the not too distant future. But it was really quite spectacular. The river was just covered. 250 plus sails. It was just an awesome sight. And I've said it before. Okay, I might be a bit biased, but geez, it looks a hell of a lot better than a lot of kite surfers because it's all a bit low to the water. It's kind of nice colours, and it's it's just super positive. I'm amped for it. I think it's super cool. Super cool.
Cool, man. Well, good job. And
thank you, Benny. It's not easy, is it? Just walking around trying to do it live. Mate, you're a pro at it, but anyway, hopefully it came across okay.
No, you did a good job. You did a good job.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
All right, dude.
All right. See you guys.
We'll see you in a bit. So there you go. Paul Van Bellen walking us through the Windsurfer Worlds in Perth. Like I said, if you watched through that whole thing, anyone still in there? Has anyone just watched the whole thing? Go on, let me know. But interesting. Like I actually gauged quite a lot from that. It was really interesting to see the guys behind it and the way they talk and the motivation. That's what windsurfing needs. And again, people have got different takes on this LT class, bringing it back. It's old school, it's whatever, But I really do see the sailing clubs and that type of pathway through to get people in. And as, one of the main organisers said, Bez, was saying, it doesn't matter where they go after that. We just got to get them in. Once they're in, they can choose which way you go, but you do need this basic base, and that board needs to be very versatile, and it does tick a lot of boxes. I was skeptical. I'll be honest. I was very skeptical when they brought it out. But when you see stuff like that and you hear about sailing clubs and stuff, I think sailing clubs for me is the way to go. They've got that right. And it'll be interesting to see where it goes. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in. That was it. Windsurfer Worlds Perth. Massive thanks to Paul Van Bellen. He's going to put a video, by the sounds of it, on his channel. So it probably won't be on Windsurfing.TV. I might show you a snippet or two. But if you do not follow Paul Van Bellen, get on YouTube and follow his channel as well. because it sounds like a video is coming out. But stay tuned. I have been speaking to Mark Paré. We were going to do a podcast. He's keen to do one. So watch this space. We've got a bit of a roundup of Send It Sunday coming up. We've got a bit of a mashup video of stuff that's happened this year on the channel. I'm going to Cape Town in about a week's time. Jesus, a week, that's going quick. It's all going on. I'm looking forward to 2024. Happy New Year, if I haven't already said it. And that is it for here. And we'll just join us for the next one. That's it. Like I said, sometimes on the channel things happen like this. It's a bit of a last minute thing. You don't know what's coming up, but something will be coming up which involves windsurfing. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit.
It's that time of the week again. Sit back, relax, we got the brain of band. No need to stress, in the house is Van Bellen. The game is windsurfing, you can't yell them or tell them. We get the news, the views, the wind biz. The brand's gear, tips plus the world's best quiz. Cars PWA. We're professionals without the pay. There's nothing in pole dancing that we won't chat. From tandem board to a windsurfing cat. It's your one-stop shop for a laugh and listen. Tune in each week or you'll be doing the missing.